is coming up next. And a good evening, everyone. We'd like to welcome you back to Amarillo Baseball. It is the second game of our 4-game set. The visiting Midland Rockhounds and your home team, the Amarillo Poodles. Tomorrow the Rockhounds send the Poodles off, and we'll continue on Monday afternoon as we continue our 4-game set. Rockhounds will wrap up the series beginning on Tuesday. Wednesday, the Rockhounds will hit the road as they take on 4-game series at the Arkansas Travelers. Go online now and purchase and print your from home. Also, follow the Rockhounds, the Poodles, or any of your AA favorites with the First Pitch app, and you can download that on any smartphone. Well, we are April, and most likely tonight is continuously to be partly cloudy. And here's your batting order for the visiting team, the Midland Rockhounds. And here's your lineup for the Amarillo Poodles. There's tonight's lineups, and now we get off on the field. We're underway for a 4-game series with the Amarillo Poodles with Game 2.
We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of baseball on MLB Network. Tonight, an intriguing matchup between the Midland Rockhounds and the Amarillo Poodles. It's baseball on MLB Network, and it's coming up next. Steve Madden, a Massachusetts-born right-hander, will get the start in this one. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, this guy has a 4-pitch repertoire, right? And those are a lot of nice options to have. You can go hard, soft. You can go in and out. And anytime you have, if you can throw him for strikes, you have the big advantage.
So stepping in, Peter Palmer. He'll get us started in this one under the lights.
The designated hitter, Peter.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Hit in the air to right field. Dobson giving chase. He gets there and makes the play for the first out. And with that, here's a look at the visitors' starting lineup. Dero looks to keep for a road victory in this one.
Well, Matty, you take a look at this lineup filled with young bloods. Just young guys, hungry, aggressive, trying to do damage and move traffic to both gaps. Line-to-line power up and down this lineup. Should be interesting to see if this pitcher uses their aggressiveness against them.
Stepping in, Darren Neal. He'll get to take his first cuts here. First offering on its way. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Moving under it, Dobson. 2 down.
Batting third, the catcher, Rod Bartlett.
Into the box now, Rod Bartlett. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. In there, 0-1.
Hey, there's no waiting around trying to work this guy into deep counts and get into the bullpen. This is a mid-90s fastball guy who loves that pitch and is aggressive and comes right at you. I would assume the offense is going to have a similar approach.
Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-1. And he'll come back with one in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now.
After 2 breaking pitches, there's a pretty good chance right now you're probably going to get something right in the middle of the strike zone to swing at. So if you're looking for it, go ahead and turn that baby loose.
Strike taken up in the zone. 2 balls, 2 strikes, a crucial count for both pitcher and hitter. So, Dan, what was your approach on the mound in that count? Do you still pitch for the strikeout here?
I think one of the keys, Matt, you want to try to initiate contact. The one thing...
And the throw to first is there. The inning is over. Nothing doing here in the opening half inning. So it's on to the bottom of inning number 1. No score. Antonio Perez, a right-hander from the Garden State of New Jersey, gets the ball here. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, this guy has a 4-pitch repertoire, right? And those are a lot of nice options to have. You can go hard, soft. You can go in and out. And anytime you have 4 pitches, if you can throw them for strikes, you have the big advantage.
Striding into the box, David Zambrano. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The shortstop, David Zambrano.
First pitch of the at-bat. And he misses inside with that one. Ball 1.
1-0.
Chased a bad one there. 1-1.
Hey, I think this is going to be the key to his success out on the mound. That good movement on that 2-seam fastball is going to keep that ball in the yard and keep this offense on its toes.
Up high. 2-1 now. Fastball just missed above the zone.
Having a little trouble finding the zone to start the night. It's always deflating to walk the leadoff guy in the game, so we'll see if he can initiate some contact here.
The 3-1 pitch. And now here's a ball hit pretty well out toward right center field. And that's into the gap and should be extra bases. And this one scoots all the way to the wall. And he'll get there as he starts the home first with a leadoff triple.
And the
Batting
home crowd
second,
is absolutely
the second
eating
baseman,
this up. Let off
third
the home
man,
half of the first with a triple,
McGowan.
and they're applying the pressure right from the get-go.
Into the box now, Thurman McGowan. As the first pitch here is a bit high, it's ball 1. A runner in scoring position with none out. Now a fastball for a called strike. It's 1-1.
We're seeing quite a few pitches up from him right now, and that can obviously be dangerous. A called strike there, but he might need to lower his sights a little bit.
And he fouls this one off. Working for the punch out and the offering.
That's inside.
And that one misses badly. It's ball 2. Zambrano at third with nobody out.
Nope.
Too high. Ball 3.
Count full.
Leland Dobson waits on deck. And this runs inside, and that looked like it got him pretty good.
Well, this home crowd didn't like this guy on the mound
Batting
before,
third.
but now they
The right
really
fielder.
don't like him. He's
Midland.
gotten the faithful all worked up by
Johnson.
hitting one of their best hitters early on in this game. And you can bet he's really going to hear it if he comes around to score.
Stepping in now, Leland Dobson, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball one. And they're runners at the corners now. And maybe a little frustrated on the mound here as the fastball misses for ball two now.
2-0 count, runners at the corners. You can bet he's looking for something to drive right here. There's a good chance he gets something to hit, too.
Line drive to left. Base hit, and that'll get a run in.
Boy, that has to feel good as a hitter, D-Roy. You get that base hit to
Batting
give your
fourth.
team the lead. You have to
The
feel
designated
good
hitter.
when you get down to first
Julio.
base.
Yeah, it's just a nice approach. You see him
Velasco.
turn to his boys right there and get fired up with the dugout. 100%, not trying to do too much, able to quiet the moment down, center himself, and come through in a big spot.
Standing in now, Julio Velasco, as he swings and misses at a first pitch
0-1.
fastball, 0-1.
That's how quick an inning can potentially get away from you out there. You get the first two outs pretty quick. Next guy gets on, and now you're staring the number 4 hole hitter in the face with a runner in scoring position.
That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
Hey, make a pitch right here and get out of this. Get the boys in the dugout and regroup a little bit. One run is not going to kill you.
Ready on 0-2. Popped him up. Neal is over, and he puts it away for the first out. With a moment now, let's have a
Batting
look at the
fifth.
home team starting
The
lineup.
catcher.
Mark, what do you have
Red.
on this group in front of the home crowd tonight?
You know, taking a look at this lineup, Matt, one thing you have to take into account is the variables that you can't control. And that's the wind. It's blowing in. It's howling in. You're going to see some guys in this lineup change their approach, not be looking for that launch angle and trying to drive the ball out of the ballpark. It's going to take a big man to put one over the wall today.
Here comes the first pitch. Strike one to start the at-bat. Perez has become known as a starting pitcher that frequently works deep into games. The kind of guy you want on the staff when your team needs some rest, because he tends to eat up innings all by himself.
Matt, every team is looking for a guy like this. In a day and age where we're going to the bullpens more early and more often, you need at least 1 or 2 guys into the rotation that have the chance to get you into the 7th or 8th inning, and he's definitely one of those guys.
Here's the 0-2. And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away. Didn't mess around much in that at-bat.
Batting
Dan.
fifth.
No, that was pretty
The
impressive,
fielder.
Matt. I really like a pitcher
Number
that
17.
trusts and works off his fastball. And right there, he decided he didn't need to use anything else. 3 straight heaters and go grab some bench.
In now, Ahmad Suggs, as he'll take a look at ball one. Two down, runners at first and second. Trying to get the arms extended, but he couldn't. 1-1. And a fastball in the zone here. It's 2-1.
His pitch count is getting up there in the inning now. He needs to get this frame over with sooner than later, so forcing contact and getting the defense involved is probably the best thing he can do.
The 2-1 pitch. 3-1.
There isn't a hitter alive that doesn't love hitting in fastball counts like 3-1. It's usually a pretty fruitful count in terms of getting a pitch to drive.
Lifted down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball. 2 men are on with 2 men out. Fouled off. The payoff pitch. Fouled away. And he misses with it for ball 4. So the bases will be loaded now with 2 away.
I'll tell you, he's looked unsteady out there
Batting
since the
seven.
first pitch he threw.
The left
a
fielder.
couple of hits and a free pass,
Ray.
so he's really
Chip
searching
Ray.
for an answer to get back on track. We'll see if he can settle down here.
At the plate, Ray Chipray, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. First offering on its way. This is hit on the ground to first. Is he going to get out of this? He is. They get the force at second base, and the inning is over. So 1 run here on 2 base hits, no errors, and 3 men left on base. We'll go on to the top of inning number 2. Amarillo out in front, 1-0. Leading off the inning, Johnny
Leading off for
Schaffer,
Midland.
and they'll need him to
The
get
left fielder.
something going here.
Johnny Schaefer.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1. Madden, 23 years old. He throws a 4-seam fastball, a slider, a curve, and a 2-seam fastball. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. High in the air out to center field. Suggs has a play, and that's the first out of the inning.
All right, here's
That
how the
is
home
it.
side's lining up
The second
defensively.
baseman.
And the guy
Martin.
patrolling center field
Martin.
today, I can't emphasize this enough. If you want a good ball club, you better be strong up the middle. Center field being that main component with catcher, shortstop, and second base. This guy takes tremendous routes to the ball, strong and accurate arm, and just a leader on the field.
Stepping in, Barton Marquez. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Below the knees, 1 ball, no strikes. A ball and a strike. Who jumped the gun a bit on that swing, and he's down 1-2. The 1-2. Heading out towards shallow right. Dobson moves over, and he makes the catch for the second out.
Batting 6, the third baseman, Dave Reynolds.
Standing in, Dave Reynolds. First delivery to him on the way. Hit well towards the hole. McGowan over to his left. Throw in time, and the side is retired. So they're held in check here this half of the inning. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2. The Sod Poodles lead it 1-0. Stepping up to the plate,
Leading off,
Johnny
the
Stefani.
third baseman, Johnny Stefani.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. Count now, a ball and a strike. The 1-1 is strike two swinging.
All right, let's take a step back right here. He's down 1-2, 3 fastballs in a row. There is no way he's throwing him a fourth.
The 1-2. Hey. Swing and a miss as he couldn't connect on the two-seamer, and that's out number 1.
All right, here's how the visitors are lining up today. And over
Batting
at first
ninth,
base in this one
the
today
first
is a
baseman.
guy that can pick it with the best of them. And I can't overstate that enough. As a former middle infielder, when you could close your eyes and throw it over to first base knowing it was getting picked out of the grass or picked out of the dirt, man, what a comfortable feeling.
Digging in the switch hitter, Salvatore Montañez, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And that's in there for strike 1.
If you know you got a real patient hitter at the plate, I love the mindset of this pitcher right here, attacking the zone 0-0 and getting ahead.
Here comes the 0-1. 1-1.
That missed. That's a ball.
That one looked like it could easily have gone the other way. There's a big difference between 0-2 and 1-1, but now this next pitch probably becomes the biggest of the at-bat.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Here's a swing and a ground ball, but this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Ready to deliver the 1-2. Again, he sends it out of play. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Here's another 1-2. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. The 1-2. Hit on the ground down the first baseline, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. And he's able to stay alive here as the foul's tipped right off the catcher's grill, and that'll ring in the ears a bit.
Hey, I'm loving this right now. Classic battle. 5 foul balls in a row. I'd love to see this next one put in play for sake of pace of play, but I love the fact that he's battling.
The 1-2. This is skied into short left center. In there, a base hit.
You don't see that too often. You starting to get in swing mode
Now
and you start
batting,
fouling off
shortstop,
multiple pitches,
David
you'll swing at the rosin bag if they'll throw
Zambrano.
it. Nice job by the offensive player to get himself a base hit.
Into the box now, David Zambrano, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. He found his way over to third via a triple in his first at bat. The 1-0 home is a fastball that misses.
2-0 the count.
Montañez, base runner at first with 1 out. Got him fishing for that one. 2 balls and a strike. Sure took a healthy hack that time.
Yeah, and I don't understand that approach at all, Matty. He's not really known for having a whole lot of pop in his bat, but he is known for having really good speed. So, personally, I'd much rather see him with a controlled swing and try to put the ball in play.
The 2-2. And another foul ball. Another 2-2 offering. Popped him up. Neal has room in foul territory, and he makes the catch for the second out.
Now batting, the second baseman, Thurman McGowan.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Thurman McGowan. He was drilled by a pitch his last time up.
Yeah, Matty, you're not lying. Last time up, squared right in the back. Hopefully it doesn't stiffen up. I want to see if he can get through something right here.
And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike one. A 1 pitch on its way. Swing and a miss, and he's in trouble now. 0-2.
This is a perfect time for him to break out that nasty changeup. Great arm action on it and bury something in the dirt. Try and get a swing and a miss.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. Stepping into the box, Dennis Moyer. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off
Midland.
the third after the
The
first
right
6
fielder.
guys in the lineup
Dennis
have been retired in order.
Moyer.
It's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
First pitch of the at-bat. Popped him up. Stewart is there. 1 away.
Every pitcher loves to get quick outs, right? How about
Louis.
that? 1 pitch, 1 out, a pop-up
Velasquez.
to start the inning.
So coming to the plate, Luis Velasquez. He'll swing it from the left side right here. First pitch coming. Here it is. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. Clearly off with his timing on that one. A swinging strike. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And he fouls this one off. 1 out, nobody on. Fastball laid off well below the knees. Full count now, 3-2.
Count is full.
The 3-2 pitch. Seared down the first baseline. But this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2.
Might have been cheating for another fastball, trying to get the head to that one early. Pitcher pulled the string with a nasty.
And he looks at one that misses, and that's an excellent.
To register a hit against this guy, but at least they.
Coming to the plate now, Lewis McLeary. First delivery to him on the way. Fouled off. Oh, and 1. Here it comes. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And a big curveball is in there for a called third strike, and there are 2 gone.
Big curveball for the strikeout there, and that came after an absolute missile of a fastball. Even if you recognize the breaking ball out of the pitcher's hand, it's so hard for hitters to sit back long enough after they've seen a really good fastball. Only the best can keep their hands back on those.
Into the box, Peter Palmer, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike one. From the belt, kicks and deals. Grounded to short. And he'll go the short way to retire the side. So they pick up no runs on no hits, no errors, and one man left on base. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. Amarillo out in front, 1-0. Digging in now, Leland Dobson. He reached on a single in his first try.
Yeah, and he's got to feel super confident right now. He's the only real offense in this game. Guys on the mound have been executing every pitch.
Left side, but well foul.
Yeah.
And a curveball's in there, so he's quickly behind 0-2.
That's a tough pitch right there. Curveball, kind of front hip. Your first move is to bail a little bit and kind of not want to get hit by that pitch. I can totally understand him taking that first strike.
Fouled away. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Julio.
Striding forward now is the DH, Julio Velasco. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory. Now the pitch. And it's fouled away. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And he fouls this one off. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And this is swung on and missed. His 5th strikeout already, and there are 2 gone in the inning.
Certainly not showing any signs of intimidation with these middle of the order guys. That's back-to-back Ks. And the 3 and 4 guys are harmlessly back in the dugout.
Digging in, Chris Stewart. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. Neal has got it, and the side is retired. Pretty painless half of the inning, all told. 3 innings complete. The Sod Poodles lead it 1-0. Leading off the inning, Darren Neal, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Darren Neal.
Here comes the first pitch. He'll start him with a fastball down and in for a ball, 1-0. A ball and a strike. The 1-1 home. Swing and a screamer, but this one's not going to stay fair. The 1-2 gets him looking up around the letters.
I'll tell you right now, this guy has a shutout going, and it's been all business. He's not messing around trying to pick at corners. He's being aggressive in the zone, and he's attacking each and every one of these hitters up to this point.
Coming to the plate now, Rod Bartlett. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Fastball well outside.
He's been doing a nice job out there on the mound, but the deeper you get into the game, the more the hitters have seen you. This is the part of the lineup that he has to be really careful with.
And there's their first hit of the game.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
Stepping in now, Johnny Schaffer, as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Ready with the 0-1. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball.
And the reason he's working away so much here is because he's got that big hole on the right side of the infield to worry about. With the first baseman holding the runner on, it's always smart to pitch into the defense you have behind you.
Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch.
2 balls,
and this one's up around the eyes, 2-1. Bartlett leads off first with 1 away. To 2-2 now.
2-2's the count.
Pulled toward right center field. Dobson is over to his right as he puts this one away. 2 down. Now this is cut and thrown to first. On to first, a double play. 1 hit in the inning, but no one left. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4. Amarillo out in front, 1-0. Now at the plate, Ahmad Suggs.
Leading it
lead
off,
things off here in this one-run contest.
Number 17.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. He swings at the fastball here and lifts it into the air to shallow center. Velasquez comes on now, and he has it 1 down.
The left fielder, number 4, Ray Tipray.
Striding in once again, Ray Tipray. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Line down the left field line. But this is going to get foul.
He wasn't fooling anybody with that fastball. He barreled it up nice right there. He's just got to find a way to keep it fair.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
Hey, that's another nice 2-seamer right there. He's been able to manipulate that pitch all game, keeping it at the hollow of the knee, getting a lot of ground balls and a lot of swing and miss.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. This is hit the other way out toward left field, and that's in there, base hit. And this one will bounce into the wall. Around second, he's on his way to third. And he's in there at third with a 1-out triple. The speed they always talk about with this guy was on full display there.
Yeah, when you've got elite speed like this guy does, man, you don't need any help from the fielders to give you more time. He's thinking extra bases as soon as the ball gets to the outfield, and that time he wanted 3.
In now, Johnny Stefani. He swings and lines it to left. Catch made in left. Here comes the runner for the plate. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead.
Well, that wasn't your standard sac fly hit. It was hit pretty low and hard, so it wasn't a given they were going to send it. But they did, and they add a number to the run column.
Now batting, Salvatore Montañez. He singled his last time up. That gets the zone for a strike. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Hit in the air to shallow center. Velasquez coming in. He makes the catch. What a play on the run to end the inning. So 1 run on 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. On to the top of inning number 5 we go. The Sod Poodles lead it 2-0. Now at the plate, Barton Marquez. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
Well, there's a pitch we haven't seen in a while. If he's going to have the ability to flip that in there whenever he wants, this is going to be a tough test.
Fastball misses inside. It's even at 1. And he'll look at a fastball here that's close, but it's 2-1 now. The 2-1 home is taken, ball 3.
If you're ever going to see a position player go to the mound, it's going to be in a situation like this. Get him to relax a little bit, focus on his mechanics, and get that fastball back in the zone. Can't allow this guy to lead off wall.
And a good eye here as he takes ball 4, and it's a base on balls to lead off the 5th inning.
Well, they haven't been able to scratch a run across yet, so maybe this walk will jumpstart their offense a little bit.
Reynolds.
Stepping into the box, Dave Reynolds. He's set. Here it comes. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0.
This is where he might need a mound visit, whether it be from the shortstop, his pitching coach, or the catcher. These last couple of pitches have certainly gotten away from him.
And he takes a pitch right down the middle. Two and 1.
Boy, not exactly what you'd like as a pitcher. One of the keys is to minimize your pitches, attack the strike zone early, a lot of deep counts, and working himself into a lot of trouble.
Now the 2-1 is taken for strike 2.
One of the most frustrating things for me to watch in this game is guys getting count leverage and not pull the trigger on a fastball middle in. That's why you play, to get in those situations where you can try and do damage. What do you want, the nasty slider?
Marquez gets his lead at first, nobody out. That misses, and it's going to set up a big pitch now. 3-2. And boy, that misses as well. It's back-to-back walks to start out the inning. And time will be called here as the pitching coach heads out to the mound and hopefully try and settle this guy down a bit.
Moyer.
Into the box now, Dennis Moyer. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Laid off the bender there, but it's in for a called strike. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. And he misses with it. 1-1.
2 walks in this inning already, so he can't expect to stay out there much longer if he puts somebody else on. We'll see if he can find it.
Too high there and maybe a bit outside as well. 2-1.
A lot of times you see guys get too aggressive and try to do too much at the plate with guys on, but right here he's doing a great job of waiting on the right pitch. Got himself ahead in the count now.
Strike 2 called, and it's even at 2. Here now the 2-2 is looked at, and the count moves full.
That curveball stayed up in the zone. You'll see that often early in the game where a pitcher's trying to find that release point, particularly with his off-speed pitches. We'll have to keep an eye on him, see if he's able to settle down as this game moves on.
Full count. Here it comes. Right down Main Street, caught him looking. An early look at the line score here tonight as we play the top of the fifth. And boy, just one lone hit for the visitors this evening as they've been taken to task by this starter. So striding forward now, Luis Velasquez. He drew a walk his first time up. Here's the first pitch to him. Dangerous curveball that time, but laid off as it drops into the top of the zone.
Now, I'm sure these infielders know it, but this hitter can burn down the baseline. So if he puts a ground ball in play, the defense is going to have to make a perfect turn to turn 2.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. And he lays off for a ball. 2-1. Runners are at first and second with 1 away. Ball 3.
Well, he's behind in the count now, and he's probably going to have to turn to something hard and straight right here.
The 3-1 pitch. Takes a strike for a full count now. 3-2.
You got a full count.
From the belt, the pitch. And there's ball 4 as this one gets away a bit.
Well, he battled to get it to a 3-2 count, but that pitch wasn't even close. Now he's got a man on with 1 out, so he's got to focus on trying to get the ground ball.
Stepping up now, Lewis McLeary, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Fastball over the outside, but in there for a strike.
This is a situation where you have to step out of the box and tell yourself, my job is to get the runner in from third. It'd be nice to gap one and get them both in, but you want to take a little pressure off you offensively and just focus on being productive.
1-1 the count now. A ball and 2 strikes. Bases are loaded here. 1 man out. And this is swung on and missed. Oh, a huge punch out there as the bases remain loaded with 2 away now. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go Peter Palmer. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. Now a ball hit in the air, and this looks like it'll get him out of it. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Ready for another shot now.
Leading off,
Zambrano.
the shortstop, David Zambrano.
First pitch of the at-bat. Ground ball left side. And a base hit. So he goes after the first pitch he sees, and he's on to open up the inning.
The batter, the second baseman, Thurman McGowan.
Digging in once again, Thurman McGowan. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his system. Especially now, he's got to bear down. He gets the 2 strikes in this spot, has to put the ball in play.
And, looked inside, but that's ruled as strike. Nothing in 1.
plain to see right there that the manager's sticking up for his hitter, making sure that that strike zone gets a little bit tighter. It's tough to cover both sides of the plate, and they both want that strike zone to be shrinked up a little bit.
The 0-1 pitch. Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide at first. Zambrano on at first, nobody out. And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the second time here tonight.
Nice two-seam fastball there. You don't usually see a lot
The
of
right
swings
fielder,
and misses
number
with that
31,
pitch unless it's really
Midland.
moving. So that one must have had some real good late life.
Into the box now, Leland Dobson, as he swings and lifts it in the air out to left field. Schaffer is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Julio Velasco.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Julio Velasco. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
And a fastball close, but ultimately ruled a ball, 1-0.
A veteran hitter certainly knows when he's got wheels on first base, he's probably getting a fastball and he's probably getting it middle away. Might be a great time to get super aggressive.
Yeah.
Strike taken up in the zone. And it's 1-2. Two out with the man at first. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. Now to the plate, Darren Neal. He'll start things out in their half of the 6th as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent to date.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've been completely overmatched to this point. 1 hit through 5 innings. I mean, what else can you say about the pitching they faced other than it's been fantastic? We'll see if that continues as we approach the later inning.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And that's taken for strike 1.
You know, Matty, when I first broke into the league, you wouldn't see that high heater first pitch right out of the gate. But I think there's been a change in philosophy here. Back in the late 90s, early 2000s, guys wanted to attack you more east-west, get you leaning left-right. Now you're seeing guys attacking the philosophy more north-south. Just with launch angles and exit velocities, I think guys are afraid to throw that sinking fastball for fear that guys are just going to run their barrel into it. Not the case with the high fastball.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Line drive to center field. Suggs patrolling center makes the play, 1 out.
Good contact
Now
to start
batting.
out the inning.
The
Thought
catcher.
he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung
Bartlett.
up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
Into the box, Rod Bartlett. Fouled off. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Yanked on the ground down the line, but this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. Ready with the 0-2. And this is swung out and missed, so it's 2 up, 2 down to start the 6th inning.
Really good late bite on that slider right
batter.
there. The best
The
ones
left
have
fielder.
that late action
Johnny
that just darts at the last minute.
Schaefer.
They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
Stepping in now, Johnny Schaffer, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. No hits to this point. Here's the 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Fouled away. Now another 0-2. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Push me too far. Stay low, low, baby. Now in the box, Chris Stewart. He got under one and popped out his last time up.
Yeah, I don't mind him trying to drive the ball in the air. But he can't collapse the backside, and that's exactly what he did in his last at bat. Look for him to stay a little taller and keep that upper half a little bit more over him.
The windup and the 0-1. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control. 0-2.
I gotta say, his command of the corners in this start has been pretty exceptional. He's mixed east and west really well, and it's a big reason why he's had success.
Hops this one up, but this will land untouched. Popped him up. Reynolds on the move. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning.
The batter, number 17.
Digging in, Ahmad Suggs. Here's the first pitch to him. Checks his swing, but this pitch is right there for strike one. Bases are empty, one man out. And it's fouled away. Count remains at 0-2. And he struck him out. Strikeout number 8 now in the ball game for him.
Boy, that's really disappointing for a guy that has wheels, right? All he wants to do is get on base and take advantage of the strength of his game, which is his speed. But with the strikeout right there, you can't get on first base if you strike out.
Standing in now, Ray Tipre. He swings and sends it on a line to right center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. He'll get it into second. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
Their own pitcher is
Third
absolutely
baseman, number
dealing
3.
right now. So this is a big moment in this game. If his teammates can pick him up and drive him in now, that might be all they need to get the W here.
In now, Johnny Stefani, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. Runner in scoring position with two gone. And this ball is crushed deep down the right field line. And that is off the wall, but in foul territory. Foul ball. And he fouls this one off. Fouled off. And he's got himself another one as he picks up strikeout number 9 here, and the side is retired. Danger averted following the 2-out double. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. Welcome back to baseball on MLB Network. 7th inning straight ahead, but first let's take a look at the game summary for the first 6 innings of baseball. Ready once again, Barton Marquez. And guys,
Leading
7th inning already. Hey, I'm not complaining, but this one's been flying by.
Marquez.
Yeah, I'll agree with that, Matt. That's what you get when both starting pitchers have it working. Neither of them have been nibbling around the strike zone at all, and they've trusted their defense to make the plays, and they've done just that.
Yeah, and it's resulted in a game that could really go either way in these late innings. No balls and 1 strike. 0-1 pitch on its way. In there, and he's in control. 0-2 now.
0-2.
Guys, I've been really impressed with him tonight. I mean, he's carving these guys up with all of his pitches.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Still no balls and 2 strikes. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning.
I'll tell you, it's hard to get more of a confidence boost than striking out the best hitters in the lineup. Back to back to back. He's looking really sharp right now.
Now at the plate, Dave Reynolds. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First pitch of the at-bat. And he'll take strike 1 on the fastball, registering at 93 that time.
Hey, this guy has been locating his fastball all game to perfection. Talking to a number of big league pitchers over the years, they'll tell you a well-executed fastball with good location is still the best pitch in the game.
And a fastball just misses. It's 1-1. Oh, they have him looking awfully confused up there right now. It's 1-2.
Now you could just see this guy out on the mound right here. Just the body language. He knows he's on top of his game. Executing a nasty slider down the way right there, giving this offense no chance.
The 1-2. Slow grounder to first. Montañez charging in on it, and he'll step on first himself for the out.
Not a lot you can do with that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder for the out.
Now at the plate, Dennis Moyer. First pitch on its way. Good off-speed pitch had him out in front for strike 1. Yeah, we see a lefty and a right-hander start to loosen up in the bullpen. 2 out, nobody on. Pulled softly out toward right, and that'll get down for a 2-out single.
Well, that's only the second hit he's given up tonight, and the first one didn't do any damage. So he's not sweating this one at all. They haven't been able to string anything together.
Standing in, Luis Velasquez. He represents the potential tying run if he can launch one or find a way around the bases.
Yeah, Matt, and I kind of doubt he's thinking about going yard, even though that would be the best result they could hope for. He's not a long ball threat, and he knows it, so he could just be looking for some way to keep that line moving.
Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Moyer is off of first with 2 away. Fouled away. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning.
It's time for the traditional 7th inning stretch.
In now, Salvatore Montañez.
Leading it off.
He'll start things out here in the bottom of inning number 7.
Salvatore.
Here's the first pitch to him. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
One of the keys to pitching late in the game's first pitch strikes, and this guy's rolling along. So far, over 70% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
A lot of movement that time. It's 0-2. This is on the ground over to first. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
Well
now
executed two-seamer on the outside corner that time, and that's what you'll get a lot of with that pitch. He rolled right over it.
Ready for another chance? David Zambrano. Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. Skipper's out of the third base dugout on his way toward the mound. And he's looking to the bullpen here, so it would appear that's all for his starter tonight. So he'll wind up going 6 1/3, and he's kept his club in it to this point, though he cannot win the ball game.
Your
Greg
attention, please.
Dawson takes the call
Now
from the pen as he'll try to get the final
Number
2 outs of this 7th
Greg
frame.
Dawson.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. First pitch fastball in there for a called strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. And it's fouled away.
Hey, if he's going to offer at a fastball above the zone, why don't you just continue to climb the ladder? Don't be shocked if he goes even higher with this next pitch.
Another 0-2 coming. Another one sent foul. The next 0-2. A fastball here, and this is softly hit and fouled off to the left. The 0-2 once more. Is a slider taken for a ball.
1-2.
I can't blame him one bit out on the mound. I'm shocked he didn't pick up the rosin bag and see if he could get a foul ball on that one. He had to see if he would swing way outside the zone.
And a fastball blew it right by him, and there are 2 down.
Really impressive pitching right there. Sometimes as a pitcher
Now
you can
batting,
get frustrated
second
when you make a good pitch and
Thurman.
you don't get that call from the umpire. But what does he do? He comes back with a good pitch and gets the strike.
Into the box now, Thurman McGowan, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Oh, and 1 count, and the pitch. In there, and he's ahead 0-2 now. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Can't get him to chase. It's 1-2.
Great arm action on that 2-strike changeup right there, but even better job at the plate to take that one.
The 1-2. Still 1-2. Swung on, but it's pulled foul wide of third. 2 out, nobody on. Heading out towards shallow right. Moyer has a beat on it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Digging in, Lewis McLeary.
Leading off
He's hoping to
Midland,
avoid the hat trick. He struck out in each of his
Lewis
first 2 plate appearances so far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Hit the other way out toward right field. Dobson is there, and that's the first out of the inning.
Now batting,
Very brisk pace to the ball game thus
Peter.
far. 2-0 our score as you
Over.
get a look there at the line score to this point in the contest. Striding in, Peter Palmer, fourth trip to the plate now, and he's hitless to this point.
Yeah, he and his teammates have really been shut down by some very good pitching in this one. Been fun for a guy like me to watch.
A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
There's another pitch for a strike, and this guy's really attacking hitters well tonight, being aggressive early on, and if he continues to throw strikes like he is, he's going to have a pretty good night.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. He just dissected him in that at-bat as he flails at that one, and he's down on 3 pitches, 2 away.
That's not an at-bat he or
17.
his hitting coach are going to be happy with at all.
Neo.
It's bad enough to go down on 3 pitches, but none of them were even in the strike zone. That's a bad look.
Stepping in now, Darren Neal. No balls and a strike to count. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1. Down low, 2 balls and a strike. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. 2-2.
I think he's pitched better than anyone really expected in this one. He's done a real nice job, but someone's going to make him pay if he puts too many more pitches in that location.
And he will strike him out. 10 now in the ball game, and the inning is over. Digging in, Leland Dobson.
Leading it off, the right fielder, Leland Dobson.
First pitch coming. Here it is.
Yeah!
Cold strike at the letters. 0-1. In there, and it's 0-2 now.
No ball. 2 strikes.
Let's see if he continues to climb that ladder, or does he try and get him fishing on something bouncing in the dirt.
Not much behind this as this ball is looped over toward first, but no problem at first, and that's the first out.
The batter, the designated hitter, Julio Velasco.
Next will be the designated hitter, Julio Velasco. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ball game. A ball and no strikes.
I don't know why in the world anybody would want to be an umpire. That manager has given this umpire an earful on a pitch that he thought was a strike, and he's certainly trying to defend his pitcher.
And he fouls this one off. The 1-1 is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2. One out, nobody on. Swing and a line drive. And that'll make him 1 for 4 in this one.
You think there's any justice in the game? Watch those 2 at bats.
Now batting,
both of them
catcher,
hit on the absolute
Red.
screws. One's right at one guy, and then one's a
Newer.
single. Go figure.
Into the box, Chris Stewart, as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
The batter, number 17.
Ready now, Ahmad Suggs. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And here's a fastball called for strike 1. Velasco leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. Here it comes, 0-2. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Throws it on strike 3 for the final out of the inning. Striding in to start the 9th, Rod Bartlett, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Rod Bartlett.
Ready with his 100th pitch of the ball game. Swing and a liner. And that falls in for a solid base hit, his 2nd of the night. As we take a look at his numbers, a couple of things jump out at you.
Definitely, man. He's been throwing it by guys the entire game, but that leads to some high pitch counts, and that's the case here. After that hit, you have to wonder if he's starting to get a little bit fatigued.
Yeah, and in today's game, everyone seems to want to err on the side of caution in terms of pitch counts. First offering on its way. Swung on and missed. It's 0-1. Curveball, swing and a miss, and he's behind in the count, 0-2.
Got him to chase after the curveball below the zone there. That was a really nice pitch, and it can be a really tough one to lay off of as a hitter.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Hit sharply but foul down the right side.
That wasn't a terrible pitch right there. But if he's going to execute and get this swing and a miss, he's going to have to get that ball a little bit further down. Maybe even potentially bounce the next one.
Fouled off. Another 0-2 home. Pitch is popped up. Zambrano is there for it, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Now batting, second baseman, Barton Marquez.
Settling in now, Barton Marquez. From the stretch. Here's a swing and a ball hit into the air to left center and shallow. Lays himself out and makes a spectacular catch. No, the call is that he trapped it. Throw won't get him. Finally, a little something for them to get excited about.
Yeah, a rally can begin with the single swing of the bat, and this might be their chance right here. They've struggled to produce a lot of runs, but there he is at second base. A shot to the outfield scores him. Then who knows what kind of roll they can get on. Got to take it one good at-bat at a time.
Skipper out of the dugout, making the slow trek to the mound. And he's going to motion for his bullpen here. That'll do it for the starter tonight.
Now pitching.
So he'll leave with the lead. Can't lose this one, but he is responsible for the 2 runners out there, so he could get a no decision if they were to come around and score. Standing in now, Dave Reynolds, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. Runners are at second and third with 1 down. Had him lunging at that pitch away, and it's 1-1 now.
I understand wanting to be aggressive, but I also understand that you can occasionally be foolish. That's a foolish swing right there. This guy's been struggling to find the zone, and you might have just bailed him out.
And he goes and chops this one out towards second. Throw on to first to be in time, but meanwhile the lead shrinks to 1 here on the RBI ground ball.
A
Now
simple
batting,
ground
right
ball to
fielder,
the infield, but the
Dennis
run does come home
Moyer.
from third, and they cut their deficit to only 1 run.
Digging in and looking for more, Dennis Moyer. And he's got a chance to tie things up here as the equalizer sits just 90 feet away. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. Comes set, the 0-1. Weekly hit towards first. And they will put the tag on him. They got him, and with that, the ball game is over.
Well, as a former pitcher, you know I love these low-scoring games as opposed to those.
And the Sod
slugfests.
Poodles
This was
win
like
it.
a throwback game when home runs weren't so common and pitching was really dominant. No complaints here.
Close one tonight, 2-1 the final score. The Amarillo Sod Poodles jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Steve Madden pitches well enough to get the W. Antonio Perez pitched well, allowing only 2 earned, but ends up taking the loss. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa and the lefty Dan Plesac and the rest of our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. Thanks for watching MLB Network.
Here now is our final line score. First, for your victorious home team, 2 runs, 7 hits, no errors. They left 7 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 34 minutes. Thank you for joining us here tonight. And we remind you to please drive home safely.
Thank you, and we'd like to welcome you back to Amarillo Baseball as we wrap this one up tonight by the final score 2-1 as Amarillo takes 2 games of the 4-game series between the visiting Midland Rockhounds. Well, tomorrow is no game. We will be back Monday afternoon at 2:05 p.m. to get started with our 3rd game of this 4-game series. Well, anyway, we are going to go off the air because I know it is late night, 10:48. The time we are finished with the ball game with Amarillo, and most likely lost by 1, and most likely Amarillo takes the win over Midland. Well, anyway, the Rockhounds are 22-14, it looks like. And most likely another game lost. And the Sod Poodles win the 2nd game at home. The Rockhounds visit the 2nd day in a row. Well, before we go, let's go over runs, hits, and errors. We will not go to commercial break. We're going to get right to it before we get off the air. First, for your victorious Amarillo Sod Poodles, 2 runs on 7 hits, no errors. For Midland, 1 run on 4 hits, no errors. Time of the ball game was 2 hours and 34 minutes. And gotta say, the Sod Poodles won this one, and it was a double win for them today, as they take both games, and Rockhounds took the loss, and most likely If the Rockhounds don't win the next two, then it'll be a 4-game series sweep of Amarillo beating up Midland for 4. So we'll catch you back on Monday as we begin the 3rd game of our 4-game series, and most likely we are off tomorrow. And evidently our off day will give the teams both time to rest before Monday afternoon and Tuesday. And Wednesday the Rockhounds will hit the road as they take on the Arkansas Travelers in 4-game series. Well, this will just about do it for tonight. For everybody here, Amarillo takes the win 2-1 over Midland. We'll be seeing you Monday afternoon for more Amarillo Sod Poodles baseball. For now, have a good night, everyone.